Hey guys, Shiro here, and welcome to the Animatrix. I'd like to start off by saying a big Happy New Year from me to you guys. I'd like to start out this video with a big apology. I haven't been making steady content and dishing it out for you guys' viewing pleasure. Needless to say, I had a bunch of videos planned out and made beforehand, but I kind of ran into a little trouble with the uploading of those videos. But I'm here now, and I am eager to get this video out to you guys. 2019 is long gone, but the year did have a lot to offer in terms of anime and video games, and I figured why not dedicate an entire video to highlighting the best that 2019 had to offer, and that's exactly what I plan to do in this video. A huge farewell party, so to speak, for the year 2019, Otaku style. This list will cover the top 10 best anime and video games that came out in 2019 based on popular opinion. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into it. First off, let's begin with the anime segment. Kicking this list off at number 10 is Boogie Pop Wa Warawanai. Honestly, this is one of the many somewhat hidden gems of 2019. This show features some good clean horror as well as solid storytelling. I think one of the reasons it's not so popular outside of Japan is the fact that it's based off of a Japanese folktale, but I personally enjoyed watching it a whole lot and I recommend it to my fellow horror fans. At number 9 we have Ahiru no Sora. I put this show here because this list is mostly based on popular opinion, and while Ahiru no Sora was an awesome show, I think the community had way too high expectations when they heard it was a basketball anime. I personally enjoyed it a whole lot though. It was good, clean basketball and the dialogue wasn't all that bad either. That's why it gets my number 9 spot. At number 8 we have Dororo, and this comes as somewhat of a surprise to me. I remember reviewing this in one of my earlier seasonal anime videos, and I can say it met my expectations going into it. Lovely choreographed fights, a touching story, and characters people can connect with. I honestly wish a whole lot more people gave this show a shot, which is why it sits here at number 8. At number 7 we have Rising of the Shield Hero. Another isekai. Don't get me wrong, Shield Hero is a pretty good show, but left to me, it wouldn't even be sitting on this list in the first place. The biggest reason being that the anime doesn't fully express the ideas the manga put forth. The only reason I would have been able to tolerate the show at all. But aside from that and the fact that it's an isekai, it was a pretty good show. At number 6, capping the bottom 5, we have Beastars. This show just swooped in from pretty much nowhere and took otakus everywhere by storm. I wasn't surprised because I discovered the manga early on last year and really enjoyed it. The anime didn't disappoint though, and a bunch of people really liked it. I'd personally recommend it to anybody. 5. At number 5 is Dr. Stone. I love this show so much. The manga has my heart, and the anime did a really good job of representing the aspects of the manga that I know and love. The premise of the story is as thrilling as ever, and the aftermath still invites us to follow along on this adventure. Greatly recommend it to everybody. 4. At number 4 is Fire Force. I don't even know if I can show footage on this, but let's just hope for the best. Fire Force is a phenomenal show, putting a spin on traditional firefighter roles. The story is engaging, the characters are thrilling, the world building is extremely impressive. It's been a big topic for a while and I think it did really well last year, all things considered. 3. At number 3 we have Vinland Saga, and let me just say, wow, just wow. The art is just mind-blowing. The story is also great, but I feel like a huge selling point is the animation. Look at that crisp, smooth, silky animation. No surprise here having it sit so high on this list. At number 2 is Promised Neverland. Don't worry, Yakusoku fans, your boy has you covered. This show was a phenomenal success. It was received very well, and why wouldn't it be? The story was very compelling, the twists and turns very shocking. Following Norman and his friends on their adventures was a huge highlight of my year. If you love your psychological thriller, then this show is definitely for you. Demon Slayer! Demon Slayer was basically all anyone could talk about on the dozens of anime groups I currently reside in when it came out. The fighting was pretty epic, the character designs very iconic, and the story somewhat compelling. It was a great way to spend 2019 and to end it. And that's a wrap on the top 10 great anime. Now let's talk about gaming in 2019. At number 10 we have Kingdom Hearts. This barely made the list, and that's pretty sad. It was really popular in Japan and I personally liked it a whole lot, but it didn't do so well globally, and that's a shame because it was really good. Lovely stories as always, nice visuals and solid game mechanics. A must play for Kingdom Hearts fans everywhere. At number 9 is Death Stranding, aka the walking simulator. To be honest, I kind of get the stigma and criticism this game got. It's not fast-paced action like most people are used to, but it's a game I can chill on the couch playing any day, and that's a huge part of its charm. It's slow-paced, but the payoff is huge. A great game for chill gamers. Sitting at the number 8 spot is Control. This adventure game has everyone in awe with its fantastic world building, thrilling storyline, and satisfying main character. The telekinesis in the game just feels so fine-tuned. The visuals of the game are breathtaking. Not surprisingly, the art direction of the show bagged a prize in the Game Awards. Kudos to Remedy Studios. At number 7 is Apex Legends. This is very surprising, I'll be honest with you guys, because as we all know, Apex Legends was received with extreme optimism by the game community, even in a time when Battle Royale was becoming a bit stale. I honestly thought the hype of the game would last at least a year, but a lot of the optimism has died since the game came out, and the Battle Pass is a load of crap. It's still a really good game though, and I would recommend it to anyone that loves Battle Royale. Capping off our bottom 5 is Mortal Kombat 11 at number 6. This breaks my heart. When I previewed the game earlier on in the year, I honestly saw it doing a whole lot better. NetherRealm Studios had a really good direction, even if the story wasn't as jaw-dropping as its predecessors. Plus the gameplay upgrades were really good. Guys, I don't know, I just don't know.
5.
Starting off our top 5 is Borderlands 3, sitting at number 5. And let me just say, wow. To be honest, I'm not surprised that this came up over Apex Legends. The gameplay in the new Borderlands title blows my mind away every time. The visuals are extremely stylized, and the vast arsenal of weapons the game offers is akin to opening a Void Fissure account. It supports extended play and keeps the attention of anyone brave enough to attempt to grind it for hours. I am very impressed.
4.
At number 4, we have Jump Force. It was nails to teeth during the release period of Jump Force earlier on in the year. Due to all the expectations, people just couldn't wait for the game to come out. This is one of the many games that came out this year that united the gaming and anime communities towards a common cause, and we weren't disappointed. Although the gameplay left a lot to be desired, the visuals were stunning, and watching some of our favorite anime and manga characters face off against each other gifted us with a euphoria that just can't be described or put into words.
3.
At number 3, we have Call of Duty Mobile. And might I add, the only mobile game to make this list. The expectations for this game were extremely high. It had been in open beta in India for a reasonable period of time, but when it came out, all doubts were cleared and the fun began. I personally have logged in several hours into this game, and it does not disappoint at all. The experience is new every day, and Activision doesn't give us even a second of boredom. With new events every week, new game modes being worked in and out of the game seamlessly, and an entire new map introduced in the span of just a few months, the future of Call of Duty Mobile is blinding, not just bright. We're down to the top 2 guys, and sitting at number 2 with no surprise is Devil May Cry 5. Guys, we all know I saw this coming. The gameplay was phenomenal, as is Devil May Cry's standard. The new cast of characters are engaging, charming. The new boss fight system was especially impressive. No more flatland boss fights. Dynamic environments during fights and change of scenery is an ingenious idea, and I'm glad it worked well with the underlying game mechanics. Job very well done. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Do I even need to say much? Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is a beautiful game. The game mechanics are legendary. The executions are works of art. The combat, oh my god, the combat. Please, just take all my money. Just take all my money. I especially like the prosthetic arm on the main character that makes traversing the vast world of Sekiro that much sweeter. The resurrection mechanic is also a mind blower, making us think of the consequences of coming back rather than spamming the respawn button. I'm not even surprised that it won Game of the Year. A job very well done. And that, guys, is 2019 in gaming and anime. A huge shout out to the guys over at IGN doing a phenomenal job. I'm going to drop links in the description below to their channel for various reviews they did on some of the games that showed up in this list. Guys, 2019 is over, we're now in 2020, and I am really looking forward to seeing what this year holds in store for anime and gaming. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, game till you drop.